Remember, licking doorknobs is illegal on other planets.
What? I love the voice. I have no idea what this is.
Whatever it was, you nailed it.
Yep, 100%. I want to say this obviously is a cartoon, right?
Yes.
Okay. Other planets.
I want to say it's like Looney Tunes.
No.
I want to say
A little more modern.
no. Home?
No.
Oh, okay.
It's a television show that's, I think, still going today, but it's also been put into movies. It's mostly on probably Paramount Plus.
SpongeBob.
There you go.
There we go. Is that SpongeBob?
SpongeBob.
Can you do the laugh?
Oh, wow.
There we are.
That's
There we are.
crazy.
That was pretty good.
Yep. Respect. Have you watched it recently, I take it?
No.
Okay.
But I see clips here every now and then, and they kind of make me chuckle.
All right. Well, welcome to the Utterly Useless Podcast, the only podcast advertising at a Wendover, Nevada's Burger King men's bathroom. Hey, you got to start somewhere. To my left is a man that once again hates people and neighbors. The Squidward of the pod, Brett. Across from me is a man that can't see his own forehead. The Patrick of the pod, Jeremy.
That's true. I can't. I keep trying.
Sure. Jeremy,
And-
the lid.
And to my right, a man that is on a never-ending quest for the Krabby Patty formula. The Plankton of the pod, Taylor.
I totally forget what he sounds like, but
It's
now
Over the top
uttered-
supervillain.
utter destruction is what I'm going for.
And of course, there's me, the only fry cook here, SpongeBob. Timmy.
All right.
Damn it.
That is really good.
That was good.
Yes.
Bravo. I'm
I'll
standing up mentally.
Mhm.
I'm
Oh.
clapping.
I can see it. Well, with that, let's get into our merit badges.
All right, merit badges. What do we got?
Well, this week for my merit badge, I feel like lately I've been getting into this mindset of recognizing like people's faces and then putting them with like celebrities, comparing them as like a celebrity lookalike. Well, last night I was out and I saw a kid that looked exactly like Joe Dirt.
Wow.
That's not a good thing.
That's impressive.
I was like, I mean, he was this little kid, probably about 10,
That's
11
hard to
years
do.
old.
Mm-hmm.
He had the mullet all the way down, and he had like that hair that was like
kind of
broccoliing
spiky
out. Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like,
With
whoa,
with the like bangs and
with the bangs and everything. And
Oh,
I'm like,
man.
That's
yeah.
impressive.
And he was with his siblings who had normal haircuts.
That's what I like. I've seen that as a teacher for the past couple of years, and there'll be one kid in a family with a mullet, and all the other ones have normie haircuts.
And that's how you know you were adopted.
I feel like the haircut these days is either for the kids is either that kind of like mullet or they go with like a mop haircut.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So it's like one or the other.
I don't get it. I don't get the fad with hair nowadays, especially the mullets. I don't understand them, but
I love how
You know,
bleach blonde
to each is their own.
is coming back for boys.
I
Oh,
thought,
yeah.
I
Beach
thought we
blonde.
retired the 90s.
Oh,
It's-
first was the 80s, now it's the 90s.
Oh.
Going right back. And next is the 2000s, which I don't know what embodies the 2000s.
Well, I think it's funny. So my principal, his kid just barely got back from a mission, and they had they posted this family picture of picking him up at the airport. And I was just like, I want to congratulate you on two, occasions. First off, congratulations on having your son return. And also your younger son, congratulations on him being in a 90s boys band.
Do you know, I take that back. 2000s, emo shields are coming back.
Yeah, baby.
Let's go.
Do
all
it.
all the dark and kind of black colors. Yeah, it's all coming back.
We as a country haven't gone dark in quite a while. So
All right. Brett, you got a merit badges?
Yeah, I just barely got this one. I had a couple of them all lined up, and then I got this one literally about 40 minutes ago. So, on the way over, I went to go, just fill up some with gas, grab something to drink, and I'm like, you know what? Looked at the weather. I think getting a car wash today would be a good idea.
A free car wash?
Free car wash. So I went and got a car wash. And
Oh, you actually got a
Uh-huh,
car wash.
yeah.
Gotcha.
And as I'm getting this car wash, I'm looking on the side and I'm like, why is there water on my car that's not getting washed off? Like this is really interesting to me. Why is this water stuck on the corner side of my car throughout this entirety, like power wash thing? I'm like, that. What is the crap that is on my car? That is the name of the merit badge. What is that crap right there? And so as I pull out of the car wash and I'm like, what is it? And I just touch it. It is fresh tree sap.
Oh, that's the worst.
And I'm sitting there thinking, how did it get there? There is not a tree that dispenses sap right where I park my car at home. Where was it? I only was there, and I was on the freeway, and then I was at Holiday Oil. How did I get this? And then I look over, and there's a small pine tree.
Isn't that like the line?
Right by the line.
Oh, geez.
I literally got this stupid tree sap only because I decided to clean my car.
That's hilarious. That's how they get you.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And I sat there and just like, you think that I'm going to go in for a second one?
That's how they should do it. They should do it on the other side, though, on the way out.
After you pull out, you're just like, oh, it's all clean. Oh, oops.
All right. Well, my merit badge this week is called Farting Up the Mountain.
Ooh.
Or Stinking High Heavens, whatever you want to call it. Anyways, I went to Kings Peak this week, and I feel bad for my boy because the whole way there, I just let him rip. And it sounded way juicier than they were.
Oh.
But I was just like, man, like every 10 feet I went up, I'm like, it's the altitude. It's got to be altitude, right?
The biggest question is did he deserve it?
No.
The answer is yes. Yes, he did.
That's your body's way of adjusting to the pressure.
Yeah, exactly. It's got to let the pressure out somewhere.
Yeah, because it makes sense. The pressure is pushing on your body and it pushes all the air out.
Exactly.
It's natural.
Yeah.
It got to the point where he didn't even say anything anymore. He just like didn't make a face, didn't do anything.
I've accepted my fate.
Yeah.
My question is why was he walking behind you continuously?
I don't know.
He
There were sometimes he got in the front.
Wow.
And I definitely let him out then. I was like trying to get him out. I was like trying to save the boy. But he just always ended up behind me for some reason. So that's where they came out. So my merit badge is just a little poof come out of a butt in my son's face right there. And we're on a mountain. All right, Taylor.
Okay. Mine is, I think I've probably earned this one a few times, but it is the wilderness survival.
Ooh, do tell.
Since I've been gone, you guys haven't been trying to find me. I have been in the mountains, stuck there forever for months now, and not a single one of you came looking for me.
We thought you were in the bathroom the whole time, to be
No,
fair.
in all honesty, I thought you were abducted by the Bigfoot that we saw in your house, and I was just like, that sounds like a Taylor's problem.
That very well. Well, we did make friends while we were up there. There was a couple nights where we had to spoon because it was very cold.
We don't talk about that.
Did you braid his hair?
No, he braided mine for some reason. He didn't like the braids in his, so you do what you got to do.
Well, welcome
make
back to the
Bigfoot.
podcast, Taylor.
Yes, thank
and
you.
welcome back from finding your way from the wilderness.
Yeah, it was hard. But
Would you survive off it? What'd you eat? Did you eat bark and berries?
I don't want to talk about it.
Okay.
Second harvest.
Second harvest. Oh gosh, that's gross. All right.
Spin the wheel.
All right. We have Spin the Wheel where we have 9 categories of questions. We're going to spin the wheel and decide who's going to be asking what, starting with Criddle. And here we go. And looks like Criddle gets random question.
You know, we're so topical here. So I'm going to ask this question. If you could participate in one Olympic event, what would it be?
Curling.
You love curling.
I do. It's one of the, I do not like the Olympics. 99% of the sports I do not care about because it's one of those like FIFA. Like, you know, nobody cares about any of these things. Nobody watches the preliminaries. Nobody watches this. But
Well, that's
for
just America.
some reason, you know, 3 years and, you know, 9 months, nobody cares. And then suddenly it's on the Olympics and everybody is so excited, screaming about world records and stuff like that. I'm like, where were you when they were like, stubbing their toe in the preliminaries, like in, Wahoo, Nebraska?
Yeah.
Nowhere.
It's true.
Because you don't really care.
But it's still entertaining to watch.
Exactly. And that's why I watch curling, because it's so odd. And I just imagine all of these people are actually janitors. And just kind of, they're practicing like at schools, like in like the lunchroom and stuff like that, like, honing their craft. And I'm just there thinking, you go, janitor.
Yeah, you do.
Go.
You do it one day.
Exactly.
They're sitting there sweeping. We're gonna get those.
They grab a
People
little
from-
kindergartner and whoosh, push them. Help!
This is a Cool Runnings reboot.
Speaking of Cool Runnings, kind of, I don't want to do bobsled, but I'd like to do the luge. I don't want to do the skeleton because I think the skeleton's heads first.
No, it's feet first, right?
What?
Isn't the skeleton feet first, and you're barely your feet are on a thing and your hands are like this, and I thought the skeleton was feet first.
I'm trying to remember. Let's see.
But
Skeleton
it's
racing
luge?
involves plummeting headfirst down a
Oh.
steep and treacherous ice track. So that's why I choose the luge.
I like that that's a good description. Treacherous. Like, you know what?
And this is
I-
from the Olympics website.
I think we need a little bit more death in the Olympics to get me kind of to tune in.
but why the luge?
Oh, because I like slides.
Oh. Because even if you win, you're still a loser.
Oh, I am still a loser. But I can't think of anything that'd be fun. Like, I don't want to participate in anything that gets me too involved. Oh, it'd be funny to participate in the swimmer. Like, I would say that I've seen a lot of memes going around, and I agree with 100%. If they had people have been calling for an average Joe to do these competitions aside them.
That would be fun. Average Joe Olympics.
No, like average Joe's like
Sponsored by Average Joe's Gym.
so like you have an average Joe swimmer competing against all these Olympic swimmers. And
To take it up a notch. We're going to take a skier and we're going to put him in a swimming contest.
but anyway, that way you can really gauge how good they are.
There'd be so much emphasis on the replay.
Yeah. there would
Let's
be.
take a look at this one more time. Now you see where the regular guy is right there in lane 1.
He's
and
still
then-
on the first lap.
He's been already lapped twice.
And now he's drowning.
Oh man, these games take a little bit longer because we had to wait for him to finish.
Like, what was it? The other day, the TV was on and the kids were just like, oh, look, did you know that they have, what is it? Breakdancing as an Olympic event. And I'm like, they're just grasping at straws now. And they're just like, that's so cool because anybody can do that. I go, but how do you judge that? That's so subjective. You're just like, you only held the pose for like 3.2 seconds. We were going to give it, we were looking for at least 3.7 seconds minimum, 4.7.
I mean,
Like-
if you think about it, it's like gymnastics.
Well, it is gymnastics, but it's very subjective. Whereas, like, I like that they're going to be adapting esports and stuff
Mhm.
like that because there will be a definitive winner.
Yeah. And that will bring in more younger crowd for sure.
Esports with GoldenEye.
I just wonder how that's going to.
GoldenEye.
That's the thing is they're going to choose things like FIFA to play.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, I don't want to watch you play FIFA.
Yeah, soccer's already boring.
Let's
Way to make video games.
Let's do,
boring,
like,
too.
NBA Jam or what is the football one?
Madden.
No, not that one.
No splits.
Blitz. And
Yeah.
and everybody has to play the big head version. No, that was NBA Jam.
That was NBA Jam.
but
big
still
version.
NBA Jam big heads too.
Can't buy a bucket.
I would watch that. But I would not watch FIFA. All right, Brett, you are up. And you got what if?
What if you were gifted by President of the United States, President of the world, whatever, the ultimate slap from Slapsgiving from How I Met Your Mother.
Mm-hmm.
However, you had to perform the slap on primetime TV to a live audience. Who would you slap?
Oh. Is there any repercussions from this?
Well, it's coming from the president, so
it's
you're
coming from the
gonna be
president, so
pardoned.
you're going to get pardoned. But just in
Okay.
case, but just make sure that you don't break slapsgiving rules. Let's just say you're getting really close to the end of the slap expiring. So if you don't do it soon enough, that person could be gifted a slap for breaking slapsgiving rules.
This is a toughie.
I'll tell you who I'd do it. Kevin Feige. I would slap him in the face and be like, phase 4, bad.
And just walk away. You know
And then-
why.
And walk away. And Ryan Reynolds would be off to the side of me and goes, yeah, you go.
Would it be Ryan Reynolds or Deadpool?
Either one.
Oh gosh, who would it be?
I mean, I feel like Ryan Reynolds already did that
Uh-huh.
with Deadpool and Wolverine.
I saw the interview, going on a tangent here, of Kevin Feige's interview about the cocaine.
Uh-huh.
And he goes, I just said it as a joke. I said, just, he's like, because I saw the other ones. And I was like, yeah, just no cocaine. And it was just like, it was more like just a goof that he said it. And he's like, and apparently somebody wrote it down and they
Oh, yeah.
passed it along.
According to what they said is Ryan Reynolds heard it and he's just like, hey, if we can't do it or whatever, we are going to mock the crap out of this.
Yep.
Oh gosh. Who do I not like in the world? Who deserves a slap? Can I slap Putin? Will I get pardoned for that?
I mean, you could start World War III, but sure.
See the repercussions there. Find Hitler's grave,
Yeah, I'll allow it.
wherever he is, slap him some.
Slap him some. Actually, they don't know where he is.
That almost sounds like the beginning of Deadpool 3 and just kind of like,
Yeah, there you go.
using him as a puppet.
Uh-huh. That was awesome. I was confused at the beginning. Like, how is this gonna work? Like, he's dead. Like, is he gonna start reanimating?
Mm-hmm.
I'm just gonna go with Putin because I can't think of anybody.
I'll go last.
I'll slap the Wolverine. I'll slap Hugh Jackman.
How dare you slap the Hugh Jackman Wolverine? Whatever.
I just want to see what happens.
I think it'd be funny.
I
if
think
you-
you'll die.
I don't think you even get the slap off. I think your arms get cut off.
Well, it depends on which one. If he slapped the Wolverine from the one that Deadpool used, I think he'll be fine.
Oh yeah.
But if you did the comic accurate one, your kneecaps would be sawed off, or the cavalry.
Hey, someone's got to do it, and I'm volunteering.
Mm-hmm.
Volunteering a tribute.
Mm-hmm.
I think it'll go viral.
It will.
Will you be there to see it?
We'll find out.
All right, Taylor.
I think we all know where this is going for me.
Jennifer Lawrence.
Yes.
Oh,
Is that who it is?
Yeah, it's a 100% who it is. She knows what she did. She ruined Mystique. I'm going to slap her to death. I don't care if she gets one back. I'm slapping her in her stupid face. Multiple times.
the best part about it is that she'll still have the same facial expression afterwards.
Yep, pretty much.
Yeah.
All right, I'm up next, and I got what would you have done? All right, I'm switching this to what would you do?
Okay.
What would you do if a highly reputable resource told you someone in this room was an AI robot posing as a human? What would you do? So one of us four.
So is it like a sophisticated, Ultron robot? Is it like some
Yeah.
sort of, okay.
Yeah, more like Ultron.
No. Okay. Because it's like, you could, if there was kind of like a clunky robot, you could just kind of like, pour some water on each other's head until, one of you just,
Let's have a freak gasoline fight.
uh-huh.
Free gasoline fight.
An AI robot. So is it just look like you, or does it kind of
No, the whole time it's always been a robot, an AI robot. You found out that one of us has always been an AI robot.
Wow. what kind of question an actual real life AI robot would pose.
I know that's kind of what I'm thinking as well. It's just like
I'm just wondering
he's just presenting this to see how we would feel. So in the future, when he actually does come out as an AI robot, we'll be a little bit more accepting.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, guys, I just want to know if they'll be okay.
Well, you know, we don't like your kind.
Yeah, get the crap out of here, AI.
But I help you guys compose emails and all other kinds of stuff.
What?
What? When was just said it, Tim, when was the last time Jeremy helped you compose an email?
No, AI.
Oh. Well, I thought you were an AI robot. So
yeah, but my kind.
Oh.
I speak with them just like Ultron, like you were saying.
Yeah, you're not very helpful for an AI robot, Jeremy.
I try to lie low.
I mean, I'm a little sick of the pop-up ads.
AI gives you pop-up ads?
Sure. That's who I blame.
I would thank you for doing the AI art generator. I've been having such a ball just doing like random stuff.
That is fun.
So that's what I would do. It'd be like, thank you for the AI art. I'm not talented, but you make me feel like I can be at times.
You know what I just realized with AI? Like when we get like AI stuff and we ask it to do something, it'll give us like the first part of our answer. And it'll be like, now we're going to take a short break to bring you a sponsored message by blah, blah, blah. And then it will go back into our answer.
Yeah.
And that's what it will always be. No matter where we go away from ads, the ads will find us.
Well, I also hear AI. I don't need to be conspiracy theorist, but I hear that they, use the information we input to, once again, get more information about us as users, and they sell that data.
Interesting.
Then
Of course they do.
I'm confusing my AI then.
So am I, because the last image I typed in is a geriatric chihuahua standing next to the TARDIS. So
yeah, it's like, what is AI going to do with that information?
Exactly.
Like, there's a very niche population.
People are like,
It's
I'm
like,
not going to buy this.
I
This is
wonder what a
garbage."
geriatric chihuahua would be if he was standing next to a TARDIS.
I don't know about you guys, but this is probably just me. I always feel like I have to say please.
Ooh. You know what? You do have a point there. Maybe I should start doing that with the AI stuff, because what was it? Around iRobot, I would sit and kind of like chew out our work copier. I'm like, oh, I hate you. You are so stupid or whatever. And then after, out of the mouth of two or three witnesses, we have, Terminator, we have the original Twilight Zone, and now we have iRobot. And so after that, even though it's not a good movie, I stopped yelling at and I actually sometimes would audibly thank you.
Yeah.
I still yell at Siri. I always call her a dumb hoe.
I yell at my Google Assistant, but I also sometimes I'm like, thank you. And he's like, you're welcome. I'm like, ooh. But yeah, for some reason, I almost, when I'm chatting with ChatGPT, I think I'm talking to another person. So I'm like using very kind, like courteous words like please and thank you and all that.
Sounds like,
yeah,
since you know them. Well, I think we've finally figured out who really is the AI. It would be Jeremy, because he is.
I was cast out among my people because I didn't know as much. I'm not as helpful.
Yeah, you're too nice.
I'm
to
the
AI.
opposite of Ultron. I can't do much.
It's like fat Thor. You're
Yep.
Lazy Ultron.
All right.
I'll get around to destroying humanity.
All right, Taylor, you're up, and you got Desert Island.
Okay. This is the island of snakes off of Brazil. How do you survive the longest?
The
Hmm.
island.
And I'll wait for your guys' answers before I tell you how you are all wrong.
Okay.
If I got fire, I'd set the island on fire.
This island's on fire.
Or I'd grab one snake and start beating all the other snakes with that one snake.
I'm gonna get whacking stick.
Whack, whack, whack.
Ooh, ooh, ooh.
So just so you know, there would be one snake by you in every like 3 feet that you're there.
Mm-hmm. I mean, do I have anything on me?
No,
No, it's just
you're getting washed up there. You've got nothing.
Yeah, I think the first thing I'd do is
I just go back in the water. To be honest,
I bet you they're probably, they're aquatic snakes too.
I don't know if they are. or
As I
not.
look at Taylor to try to figure out if I can read his.
That wouldn't be
Let
terrifying.
me.
I don't
I'm
know if
going to
they're-
look this up really quick to
They
see
wouldn't
if
be
they
terrifying seeing a snake on the top of the water going at you.
I wonder how much. Like, well, first of all, I mean, like it'd be saltwater snake. I don't know if. Anyway, if they have those, but if they did, man, that would be like the perfect place for like a shark just to hang out and be like, oh,
Mhm.
another one.
Mm.
Oh, that's good spaghetti.
I'd hope that Owen Wilson and John Voight would be there.
Oh, wow. That's a good callback. I like.
are. So the snakes can swim.
They can
Yes.
on Snake Island.
Yep.
Oh,
Yeah, I think the first move is to get a whacking stick.
Okay. We got a whacking stick and light the island on fire.
I mean, if I probably can't light it with whatever I have since I'm washed up on shore, I'd just get a rock and constantly just pick it up and throw it.
I mean, 15-year-old Jeremy would have like 7 lighters on
It's
him.
true.
So,
It's really true. Back in the day, I was
Okay,
known for
okay.
that.
every so often I see a lighter and part of me just kind of remembers that. I'm like, should I buy this lighter for Jeremy? I'm like, no, he's moved on.
Yeah, I moved on. Sad days.
Yeah. I can't wait for Jeremy to just be like, I can't wait to pay off this house because I'm just going to
Burn it all
burn it
down.
all down.
Where's my stapler? I'm gonna burn this down.
I'm pretty sure I'd be going full on caveman, and I'd just be on a rock with a big other rock going.
All right. You said there, the snakes are like, oh crap, we could have taken out a human, but not a monkey human.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're thrown off.
All right, so how are we all wrong, Cradle? I mean, Taylor.
Okay, so your first like 5 minutes are very crucial because you need to get a rock and you need to kill at least a few of the snakes and skin them, and then you wear the snake suit, and then you have
say I'm a snake.
Is
then
this
you
like a
have, yeah,
Rick and
this is where
Morty
that's
type
going,
of
Jared. And then
thing?
you go, you have to be, I'm a snack. I'm a sneaky little snack.
Isn't it easier just to soil yourself?
No, it's not.
Yeah, I've heard a
How
rumor that
that-
snakes don't like poo.
So the monkeyness, him just pulling it out
Because
and
there
pooping and
is
flinging it.
like bananas and stuff there. So you just have to go around going, I'm a snack. And then they're like, oh, he's obviously a snake.
And he's
I
a
mean,
bigger snake than all of us.
Yeah,
And-
we can't compete.
You get on the ground and start moving your body.
Yeah, you're walking around like moving your body. I'm a snack.
Have you guys seen that video? The I'm a snake video?
No.
Oh, okay. What about you, Criddle? No.
Nope.
Oh, it's fun. It's so weird, but it's so funny. Anyways, that's how we're
Yes.
going there. All right, Criddle, you're up with Would You Rather?
All right, we're going to the bathroom.
Mm.
Would you rather every time you pee, you have to be drinking something, or every time you poop, you have to take off your shoes and socks?
I'd rather take off my shoes and socks. Well, no, I take that back because I didn't think of like, going to the bathroom at a restaurant or a gas station. I'm going to be drinking something.
Yeah. I'd just be drinking something and just go, water goes in, water goes out.
You know what? There is an aspect of going to the bathroom that has been missing, and it's a lovely beverage.
It really has.
So I am going to go with the beverage
It's
as well.
pretty meta. Have you
So-
ever done it?
No, I haven't.
It's pretty meta. You're just,
I did when I was younger. I think like at scout camp, I could see myself drinking and just peeing out in the wilderness.
I did this like 2 weeks ago. It's pretty great.
Because
So-
I mean, I already eat in the shower sometimes, so I might as well eat while I.
Do you have a garbage
while I pee.
disposal in your shower?
No, there's no. I'm
Not
not
yet.
letting food go down the drain. Are you kidding me?
So are you saying though, with this, if I'm drinking, it's like that's the trigger when I start peeing, like when I'm in the bathroom.
Yeah, but I mean, basically, like, so when you feel like you have to go, you can't go until like you're filling up with gas. Like, you go.
Now, is that the same length? Like as soon as I'm done drinking it?
No,
Okay.
just once you're done, like peeing like normal, then you can stop drinking.
Okay. Okay. That's good. Cause yeah, if I had to,
Just imagine if it was a Jimmy Dugan pee. You're just like,
yeah, just never, you're replacing almost the exact, if not more water.
Uh-huh.
Oh, yep. I'm going peeing with drinks in my hands and
For
Yeah.
me, I mean, I don't know about you guys. I wear Crocs, so it's easy just to slip off your shoes
yeah, that's true.
and just.
But
Put
like
mine
then
on
if you do that at a public place, you have your feet up like in the air, like you're a child. It's like, and I can't imagine going to the bathroom with your feet up is very,
Try
easy.
it sometime. Try it.
I don't know if I want to.
It's a whole new experience.
All right, Brett, you're up next
New world.
with Kiss, Marry, Kill.
all right. So I think I have a pretty good understanding about what one of these is going to go down with, but I'm just curious about the other two. Kiss, Marry, Kill. Deadpool 1, Deadpool 2, Deadpool and Wolverine.
I'll just put mine out there because I think mine is I'd marry Deadpool, Wolverine, kiss Deadpool 1, and kill number 2.
I haven't seen Deadpool Wolverine, but I'll go with marry Deadpool Wolverine, kiss Deadpool 2, kill Deadpool 1.
Ooh.
I'm gonna go marry Deadpool Wolverine,
I thought
kiss
you'd go number
Deadpool
1.
1, and kill Deadpool 2, but it doesn't matter because he regenerates, so you can't kill it. Boom. Loophole.
What about you?
You can, yeah, the character doesn't regenerates, but not the movie.
That's fine. I still get Deadpool.
I
don't know.
because I like Once Upon a Deadpool. Like Deadpool 2 is not a good movie, but I find the PG-13 Once Upon a Deadpool with Fred Savage is fun. So that's the one I would kiss. I would marry Deadpool Wolverine, and I'd kill Deadpool 1.
Most of us killing Deadpool. Oh, well, I guess no.
That's 50-50.
50-50. But nobody killed Deadpool, Wolverine.
No, because it's great.
It's a wonderful.
It's Hugh Jackman.
They're all great. I like them all. They all have a space in my heart.
All right. Next is me. And I get lick off. All right. We're going to start with Taylor. And it'll wrap around with you three of going down in price of how much you'd pay or how much you'd like to get paid to lick the inside of a bull's ear.
So like
Michael Jordan's ear?
No.
Oh, okay. Just trying to
I
find
do
a
that
loophole.
for free.
Do you know what's funny? Because that actually got me to this. Because I started with Michael Jordan and I was like, no. I was like, what about a bull? So you guys went.
You weren't
backwards.
really specific, so I mean,
No.
technically,
I don't know how to be more specific.
A bull. He was
An
Chicago
animal
bull.
bull.
Let's see. What would be more scarier, a bull or Dennis Rodman?
Bull. Dennis Rodman be like, how'd you know I was into that?
Yeah. Dennis Rodman would definitely like it and enjoy it.
That, and he'd be like, you now have like 72 diseases that you're unaware of.
You know who else is into this? Kim Jong-un.
That's funny.
And there's our weekly Kim Jong-un reference. Let's see.
And this is just a bull.
Just a bull.
Just
just a
any-
random bull off the street.
Yep, a random bull. We'll find one on the street.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna go with $25 billion.
Ooh, that's the highest price I think we ever got.
25 billion?
No, man.
I don't want to be gored by a bull.
I'll bring it down to $1 million.
Sell it.
900,000.
Yeah, I guess I would. I'll go down to a cool 100K just to cover my My medical bills.
Or your funeral costs.
Actually, if it was my funeral, there'd probably be a little left over for my family. So.
There you go.
Yeah,
Okay.
sure.
100K now, or let's go 50K.
All right. I'm going to tap out of this.
So nice to have Taylor back,
Uh-huh.
isn't it?
What will Taylor do for money?
Because Criddle and Taylor, they go pretty low.
Yeah, they do.
I think I know my bottom dollar.
Yeah, $1.50.
I'm trying to think
Just
of a
the taste of
loophole
an
here. So just a random one that we find.
Yep. We'll just go find like a farm or something like that
Yeah,
with
you
a
know,
bowl.
there's
Have
that-
no idea of what its temperament's like.
Come here, Ferdinand.
Ah. Do I get to pick when we go to do it?
You can pick the time of the day. Like you can try and do it when he's sleeping.
Yeah. I'm actually gonna go back up. No, I guess I'll go down. 30,000.
Ooh.
20,000.
Oh.
I'll go 10,000.
Which one's going to
5,000.
swerve? Oh.
4,000.
1,000.
Ooh.
And then 900.
Oh.
850.
I will go 800.
750.
700.
500.
Carry the one.
It's getting real.
400.
Let's see.
Which one's going to swerve first?
I know, right?
300.
Oh, dang.
Whoa.
299.
Oh, here we go. Taylor's back.
225.
Ooh.
You know what? I'm going to let you have it because my idea I don't think would cover the cost of what I was thinking of doing. So
I have plenty of sick time. at work.
What are you going to try and do, Taylor? Sedate it? You can't do anything to it.
you can sedate it. You never said no sedation.
Here, lick some NyQuil.
Because I mean, if I could get it for like 10,000, I would spend 1,000 on like a good trank gun and trank, and then you're like, there it is. I'd be like, bam, and then I'd go up and I'd lick its ear, and then you would feel like a fool.
The farmer goes over. Is just like his heart stopped.
Oh, sorry, these were the permanent trank guns.
I'm gonna look for the one that's pregnant and laying on its belly.
Bulls,
But that wouldn't be a bull.
The one next to it. The one that's supporting.
It's the support bull.
It's the support bull.
It's the one that comes in. It's like, here I am to support you.
Oh, people are licking my ear all the time now. I like it. I can't like it.
It's a new trend.
All right, Taylor.
And by the way, we don't condone licking bulls' ears because we don't want it to end up as the next stupid trend.
You know it's
kids
going to be
are
the
trying.
next TikTok challenge after they do the grimace challenge. It's just like, you do the grimace shake challenge and then you lick a bull's ear.
Hardcore. Red Bull.
And then you get a laundry tablet and eat that or whatever it's called.
Oh, yeah.
That's
the
been
Tide
done, though.
Pods.
Yeah, I know. But you just do it at the same time.
Like licking a bowl while doing the grimace challenge with a Tide Pod in your mouth.
There you go. All right, Taylor, you're going to end us up with how much?
How much to be president?
Oh,
That's
For
actually
how long?
That's actually
For the 4 years.
that's good question there.
it'd have to definitely be more than the president's salary because
Totally.
I'm going to pull up the president's salary.
I think
It's like 400, 500,000.
yeah, it's
Everything's a tax write-off, though.
Yeah. And you get an insider trade if you want. So
Yeah,
the possibilities are limitless, but the downside. Oh.
I mean, you just know that, like, you know, it'd be one of those things where everything is sailing perfectly fine, and then you're installed as president, and suddenly they're just like, "Hey, you need to make this decision. Do we nuke this country or nuke that country?" And you're just like, "Why not both?"
You have your D20. Let's find out.
Let's see. I did have a plus
It's funny
5.
because that's what I was literally thinking about that while I was thinking about this question. I'd be like, yeah, I'm going to let the dice understand or determine the fate because evidently you guys can't do it. So Why not leave it up to the fate of the dice?
I'm gonna bring back Miss Cleo to help me.
Yeah. Oh.
400,000. Yeah, is for a year.
I'd say $1 million.
Yeah, because I'm also thinking of what my life would be like post presidency.
I mean, you can't drive, right? After you're done.
Yeah, you're pretty much done as far as that goes because this Secret Service are always going to be doing everything for you.
Yeah.
Oh,
$1 million.
I think I'd go to 10 million so that I could, buy a couple of luxury houses around the world just so.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'd go. I think 10 million is a good amount because that way, because like.
And then
Best.
I could write my autobiography because people would want to know. Like,
See, that's the thing is I didn't want to write my autobiography,
well,
so
no,
I want the
because,
money now.
I'll write the autobiography about, there'll be one chapter slowly dedicated to ChatGPT and D&D dice rolls for decision making.
see, the title of my autobiography would be "He was the worst president ever, but he was fun."
It was the best of times. It was the worst of times.
That'd be funny. Your first executive order. Okay, has everybody seen Twisted Metal? I want that to be a thing now. All right. Okay.
What? All right, let's move on then.
All right. So we're going to be playing a game for poorly written movie plots. And I don't know. Do you guys want to play on teams or do you want to play it as a team?
Or
individuals?
Individuals.
Okay.
I will be taking last place.
Okay. Somebody keep track because it's too much for me.
I got it.
Okay. So here we go. Starting with number 1. A rich guy beats up a little guy and his gang along with a furry.
A rich guy beats up a little guy and a furry.
Rich guy. I mean, I'm gonna definitely like when you say it, go, oh, of course. A furry. Like that's where I'm beginning to think it's like not like Gremlins where it's Gizmo or anything like that, but like something that's like a companion. That is of an animal.
I mean, I'm sitting there thinking, like, is it a superhero movie? Because the first thing when you said a rich guy beats up a little guy, I'm like, hey, does Iron Man beat up a little guy?
But this is a plot, though.
I know, but it's.
We talked about the movie recently. Not today.
Not today.
Rich.
I'll give you a hint though. We did talk about it last week's podcast.
Oh, that doesn't mean anything to me. I can't remember yesterday.
It came out in 1990. I want to say
92.
1992. A rich guy beats up a little guy.
I don't know why, but
1992.
Richie Rich is.
I know.
I can't get it out of my
That's
head.
why I was thinking too.
This is what happens when you use the word rich.
Yeah.
Richie Rich just keeps pounding in there.
It has to be it. It has to be Richie Rich.
Brett likes this movie.
Brett likes this movie. Do I like this movie?
Probably not.
Maybe. I think so. I don't know.
Howard the Duck. Just kidding.
Oh, no, that came out in the 80s.
I know. I just felt like throwing it out.
There is a duck in the movie.
There is a duck. This is getting worse, not better.
Yeah, the clarity on this is.
Now, if there's just a duck that just flies through a scene, I'm going to be so mad at you.
It's not a real duck.
It's not a real duck. Oh my gosh.
Yes, more clarity. I know
Well,
what it
I'm
is
supposed to
now.
explain this poorly. I'm doing a good job.
Yeah, you are.
Because I'm sitting there thinking, all right.
It's a sequel.
It's a
It's a
sequel. Is this a cartoon?
Critters? I don't know.
It's not Hot Shots because there's no rich guy there.
1992.
1992.
92.
Furry.
Huh.
Why does he beat him up? Can I ask that question?
Because he's the bad guy.
Oh, shoot.
You said that, and then my brain went red, and I'm like, that didn't come out in 92.
No. Oh, that's where I was hurting that he's a bad guy. You're right. That was. I was like, why do I know that voice and such?
Uh-huh.
That wasn't meant to trigger red, but
Yeah, it did.
Ace Ventura?
nope.
Okay. So I'm like, he's
I'm
not
gonna-
rich,
I'm
but
gonna
there was a bird.
pass.
They get
We talked about the movie last week.
Mm.
You compared two actors last week, and we had to choose one of them.
oh,
I can't remember.
who were the two actors that we had to compare? It was
I can pull up last week.
it was Zac Efron
Nope.
and Leonardo DiCaprio,
No, there were
right?
two other ones.
Oh,
Actresses, I think.
actresses. This is a cartoon or live action?
Live action.
live action.
E.T.
I don't remember comparing two actresses. Or was that part of your movie trivia thing that you're this or that?
Yeah, so I think
Oh,
it might have
is-
been this or that.
So
I'm
what
gonna
was
go
your-
with what is Pretty Woman.
Let me guess. Richard Gere is the furry.
Let me see if I still have my this or that.
What?
I think I do, and if I do, I'll read it out loud. Okay, this is all of them. Will
Okay.
Smith and Paul Rudd.
Nope.
Okay.
Goonies and Heavyweights.
Nope.
Uh-huh.
Flintstones and Jensens.
Nope.
Uh-huh.
Leonardo and Zac Efron.
Uh-huh.
Joe Dirt and Billy Madison. Michelle P. and Sandra Bullock.
There we go.
Michelle Pfeiffer.
Okay, first of all, if it's a Michelle Pfeiffer movie,
Speed.
I don't know.
They hit a duck. while
Okay.
he's-
Yeah, I do like this movie.
Sandra
All right.
Bullock.
It's Batman Returns.
It is Batman.
Oh,
Returns.
I would have never got this. I would have never got this. You're talking about the penguin.
Yeah.
A rich guy beats up a low. Jeez. That was a good one. Well done, sir. Well done.
1 point for me.
1 point for Gryffindor.
All right. Number 2. Unemployed scientists start a business, then run it into the ground.
Unemployed scientists run a business.
Okay, what year did it come out?
Pineapple Express.
85.
85. Oh,
It's not Ghostbusters.
Ghostbusters.
Oh,
Okay.
oh,
Okay.
well, good job.
Thank you.
The voices in my head have new tenets to compete with.
Inside Out
Moon Knight.
2.
Oh.
Inside Out 2.
Oh.
Yay.
A freelancing mole likes to pick and choose his jobs he takes.
Monk.
Mole.
Incredibles 2.
No.
What year did
A
it come out?
mole.
There are lots of them. There's like 8 or 9 of them.
Land Before Time.
A freelance what?
A freelancing mole likes to pick and choose which jobs he takes.
Are we talking the animal or a?
Yeah, that's what I was
a
wondering.
person, a mole.
Like guacamole.
Hmm.
Ah.
Oh, Mission Impossible.
Mission Impossible.
Okay.
So I am over how many now? Okay.
Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4.
So it's me and Brad are 2 and 2.
A computer nerd takes drugs and learns things.
Limitless.
That I do like that one.
Nope.
That's a great movie.
Dang it.
Matrix.
How come
Matrix.
Oh.
I like mine better?
Limitless.
You know, if I were to
Is
choose.
he a computer nerd?
Oh, never mind. I was about to say. No, he was not one, but he becomes one after he takes nerds. After he takes
After he
If
takes
you take
nerds.
nerds,
Nerds.
nerds
All right.
drugs.
this podcast is brought to you by nerds. A little small candy.
And they just make you smart.
All right. Next one. A hobo and his pet are threatened of eviction unless they become an Uber to run an errand.
A hobo and what?
A hobo and his pet are threatened of eviction unless they become an Uber to run an errand.
How is a hobo going to be evicted?
The transporter.
Hmm.
I mean,
A hobo. Him and his pet.
It's poorly written.
I know.
evicted from the sidewalk. I'm sorry. You're not welcome here.
This one can't. If you need help, I can give you the year it came
Yeah.
out.
When did it come out?
I want to say 2001. 2001. And there's like 4 or 5 of these. Oh, there's going to be a 5.
It's
Mm.
going to be a 5. A hobo.
So there's currently 4.
Uh-huh.
It's a kid movie.
Oh. Hobo and his pet.
Lady and the Tramp. I don't know.
There's 4 of them.
The first one came out in 2001.
Mm-hmm.
Toy Story.
The second one came out in 2004. Third one came out in 2007. And the fourth one came out in 2010.
Sorry, what was the first one? What year did the first
2001.
2001.
And it's not Toy Story.
If it's a Spy Kids or something like that.
No.
Because I don't know Spy Kids.
It is an animation.
That's what I was thinking it was.
Animation that
It doesn't-
normally don't get to 4.
I know.
Let alone
Oh,
a fifth one.
Shrek.
Shrek.
It's funny because Shrek popped in my head numerous times and I just kept going, no, it's not you. Get out of here.
Okay.
Ogres have layers.
Last one.
All right.
All right.
Taylor, this is yours.
An old man trains a new guy to take over his secret job before retiring.
Oh, man. I feel like I know this one. Oh, I know what. Is this Willy
Back to
Wonka?
the Future.
Nope.
Oh.
Ant-Man. When did it come out?
1997.
Ooh.
Titanic.
Listen here, son. I'm going to teach you how to boat.
The English Patient.
An old man.
When we
teaching-
hit the iceberg, you got to go down with the ship.
when I see an iceberg, I turn right into it.
But first, you got to say iceberg straight ahead. And then you go right into it.
And it's best if you're smoking reefer. 1997.
1997.
And say it again. The bad.
An old man trains a new guy to take over his secret job before retiring.
Oh, I know what this one is. I'm going to give Taylor a chance to.
We're going to be here all day long.
Men in Black.
That's it.
Brett wins.
Would have never got that.
Nope. It might have taken me.
It's kind of a hard game to play.
It is, but it's still fun.
And apparently, I'm really bad at it. So let's
right.
keep playing.
Draft, boom.
All right, we're gonna play Draft Boom, where we're gonna do a fantasy style draft, starting with Criddle, and we're gonna draft. The first 3 drafts are gonna be people we want on our team, and then the last round, somebody's gonna be picking somebody bad for our team to tank it. So Criddle, you.
And the category today is Hugh Jackman.
Oh, that's
movies.
right. I completely forgot to say
Jackman?
that.
Hugh Jackman.
Hugh Jackman.
Didgeridoo.
Didgeridoo.
Okay, well, I'm gonna go out.
Wallaby.
I'm gonna go out on a limb and say we're not allowed to pick Wolverine and Deadpool just because it's in theaters.
You're.
I think you can pick it. It's a Hugh Jackman movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't see anything wrong with it.
All right, then I guess I'll go with Deadpool and Wolverine.
All right.
I haven't seen it, but it looks fun.
Mm.
Yeah.
But you have to have seen it. That's the rules of the game.
It is funny because I described it to my wife and she's like, you know what? I actually might like it. I'm like, yeah, I could see that. All right, Brett, you're up.
All right. So I knew that was going to go first round. I wasn't even paying attention who was the one that was going to be doing it.
Mhm.
And I'm sitting there looking at this and I know what the number 2 should be, but I don't want to rewatch it. It's a good movie, but I think I'm going to pass it because I think that there's a couple. Because that's what we're doing, right? We're creating our list, not
Yeah.
like the
Yeah.
best one. Okay. So I'm going to pick Real Steel.
Real
Oh,
Steel? Really?
Wow.
That movie is good. I
Mhm.
love that movie.
That was on my list.
I was hoping that one would drop.
I liked it, but I didn't think it was number 1. I was waiting for number 2 at least.
I
Or
know
second round.
I know what everybody else is going to be picking for the next one, and I'm going for rewatchability for me personally.
All right.
I'm just gonna say I'm playing the game.
Uh-huh.
This isn't my 101 of what's left over,
Mm-hmm.
but I'm picking it because I don't think this will get back to me.
Mm-hmm.
And I am going to pick The Greatest Showman.
Oh, phew. Oh, shucks, darn, that did not get back to me. Oh,
I had a feeling Taylor might draft it.
Yeah, that was going to be mine for sure. And okay, that leaves me with Logan. I'll take Logan.
I've never seen that movie.
It's good.
It's good.
All right, and then you're on the wheel, Taylor.
Okay.
And then that leaves me with
Logan is good. It's slower, but it's good.
Mm.
And it makes you think.
Let's see. African American Hour.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, I cannot believe this one that I thought was going to go number 2 has not been picked yet.
crap. There's 2 that I want here.
Oh, wait a minute. Oh, I know which one it is. Shoot.
I'm going to go with The Prestige.
Yep.
Oh, that was it.
Dang.
Yeah, I just realized that I let that
Yeah.
pass.
I'm sitting there going, all
that
right,
movie.
like,
I love that movie.
I
that's so good.
scanned through my list and I skipped right over that. Good. That was my bad.
That's a good pick.
mhm.
Thank you.
I let it slide.
Arguably one of Christopher Nolan's best.
Yep. All right.
I actually read the book to that.
I didn't know there was a book to
It was
that.
based off a book.
I'm going to pick Rise of the Guardians.
Oh, that's on my list.
That's
yeah.
a good pick.
I love Rise of the Guardians. It is one of my favorite
Christmas movies.
Animations
animations, yes, and Christmas movies. One of them. Well, I don't even.
and or Easter.
You know what? I don't really call it a Christmas movie. I don't
It's
know why.
not-
I never
it's not
thought
a
about
Christmas movie.
it. It's more of like a nightmare movie.
Just Santa's in it.
Yeah,
A
It's-
nightmare movie.
because it's all about fear.
Oh,
Yeah.
The Boogeyman.
The boogeyman.
oh okay. It's been a while since I've seen it. I just remember really liking it.
Rewatch.
Yeah, exactly. Well, I need to watch that one horrible movie that we were drafting with X-Men, the X-Men franchise, the one that went undrafted, which was the New Mutants.
The New Mutants.
Oh yeah, I need to watch it too.
I've seen it.
Is it good?
It wasn't terrible. It wasn't great either.
Well, anything's better than Apocalypse, right? So
No, Apocalypse might be bad, but Dark Phoenix, this is like, step aside, hold my beer, please.
Boom.
But it still doesn't beat Josh Whedon's Justice League.
That is, yeah.
that was pretty bad.
All right. I'm going to go with Eddie the Eagle.
Oh, I was
That one's
hoping
a
that would
good one,
slide
too.
by. I
know-
didn't think you guys liked it.
I have that, but I haven't seen it.
It's fun. It's a wholesome family movie. I liked it. I didn't think any of you would pick it, to be honest.
Huh.
All right. And now it's back to Criddle.
My turn, and I'm gonna go with X-Men: Days of Future Past.
That's a good one.
I was going to ask at the beginning, is that allowed? Because it's just a cameo.
X-Men: Future Past.
No, he.
Oh,
gets
never mind.
some in
No,
the
that's the
future.
other one. I meant to ask of First Class. Is that one allowed?
He's in it.
He's in it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Except for there's one glaring issue in that movie, and that's Jennifer Lawrence. Because she's the worst.
Your love of her. I can't wait till we have her on the podcast.
I can't wait to tell her how much I dislike her movies.
Then she goes, here's $10,000. Do you like my movies now?
I take it and say no.
All right, Criddle. You got the wheel.
Let's see what's left.
And this is your last good one.
My last good one.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. I got Deadpool and Wolverine. I got X-Men: Days of Future Past. So basically, mostly X-Men. I got there's not really much to choose from. I'm just gonna go with X-Men Origins.
Okay.
It's gonna be an X-Men feast for me.
X-Men Origins. Is that?
Wolverine.
Oh, that's a Wolverine. That's right.
That's that's the one where he goes to Japan, right?
No, this is the
No.
one where
The original
the
one.
original,
Okay, yeah, that one's good.
Yeah, that's the one
I like
with
that one.
the other Deadpool.
the other Deadpool. They're in the same timeline, but they're not in the same timeline. I don't get it.
Yeah, it doesn't make sense.
All right. I'm going to do X-Men First Class.
Yeah, if you weren't going to take that, I was. It was low hanging fruit.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Please
Well,
don't take the one that I
I'm not going to. I'm not going to take the one you probably want. I'm going to take one that may not have been on anybody's list. I'm taking Kate and Leopold.
Oh, phew.
Yep, that was not on my list.
Yeah.
I liked it.
Isn't that like a time travel?
And funny enough, I believe it has Sabretooth in it. The guy who plays, I'm trying to remember his name.
Sabretooth?
No, the guy who plays Sabretooth.
Let's
If
see.
from X1 or X2.
Liv Schreiber.
Okay.
Yep.
Yep,
Liv
that
Schreiber.
guy's in it. Yep.
Hmm.
So it's kind of, funny. Meg Ryan. They're all in there.
Okay. This one is more of just I'm taking it because it is a guilty pleasure. Van Helsing.
I've never seen it.
I love that movie. I don't know why. Just love that movie. Also has Kate Beckinsale in it, so that's a plus.
All right.
All right. So Taylor, you get to give Criddle his boom.
Boom, boom.
Okay. Let's see. Do.
Oh, brace for impact.
Well, I guess I'll just continue. Oh, Les Mis.
Oh,
Les Mis sucks.
I saw that in the theater and it was so long.
Oh my gosh.
And I hate the fact that it's singing the entire
Yes, like
time.
Yes.
just like every word is singing. You're like, come on.
Yep.
Like you can't just sing, I need to go to the bathroom.
I need to take a shit. Talking mushroom.
they take those?
Sometimes they do. They're French.
Well,
Okay, I feel really good about that because that movie's
That movie's garbage.
all right. So I'm gonna be picking for Brett then.
Mhm.
And
X-Men: The Road Cut.
So angry about that.
the road cut. Oh yes, that's a little bit longer by a couple minutes. I forgot about that. It's funny because like most of these movies if I've either obviously I've seen them or not. There's two options, but like I've never wanted to see them,
Mm-hmm.
and so I'm not really sure what would be a good boom. So I'm gonna just be going out on a limb here.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm just going to give you this movie that I have zero desire of watching. It has an actress I really don't care for in it. I'm going to give you Australia. It has Nicole Kidman.
Oh, that was going to be what I give to whoever I was going to give it to. So, man. Well,
Brett, did you draft them one movie?
no, I didn't.
That's what I thought. I was like, wait a minute, you didn't draft the one movie I wrote down.
Well, we'll have to discuss to see if you were correct. You probably are correct, but because I was sitting there thinking, I did like that movie, but what's more rewatchable? And I was worried that movie, like when I scanned through all of these options, I will tell you, my eyes never saw The Greatest Showman because it wasn't even an option for me. So for anybody to actually choose that one,
I actually enjoy it a lot.
I like that movie too.
It's way better than Les Mis.
And the soundtrack, I actually really enjoy as well.
Yeah.
all right. Let's see. Is that the one that Oh, okay. I started watching this one and I could not stand it. So I guess
Let me guess. Can I guess?
Uh-huh.
Is it The Prisoner?
Yes.
I didn't care for it, but it wasn't bad. So I get The Prisoner. As soon as you said what it was, I was like, yeah, I know what it is. All right. Well, it's not terrible. It has Jake Gyllenhaal in it. I don't remember the premise, to be honest, though, now. Is that the one where...
There's 2 Jake Gyllenhaals, I believe.
Oh, maybe I haven't seen this movie. Huh. All right. I thought maybe it's a different movie. This isn't this movie where somebody gets kidnapped, right?
That's Taken. Come on.
I mean, oddly, it has a IMDb rating of 8.2, but I did not like it.
Huh.
I thought this was the one with 2 Jake Gyllenhaals, but
No, this is the one where like their kid is kidnapped, right?
Hmm.
Yeah, daughter and her friend go missing. He takes matters in his own hands. Yeah.
That's Taken.
I have a certain set of skills. I am Wolverine. And Jake Gyllenhaal's, I'm Mysterio. He's like, yeah, nobody cares.
Yeah, Mysterio's the bad. Actually, I really like that Spider-Man. So
All right. And the last one goes to
Me.
Criddle picking for Taylor.
Okay.
yeah.
Well, there are movie choices.
There are movie choices.
I have not seen this movie, but it looked bad. Let me check the IMDb rating.
oh, come on.
Okay, it's badly scored, so I'm gonna go with that. I'm gonna give Taylor Pan.
Pan.
Oh,
I didn't even
is
know
that the one with John Travolta in it?
Oh, I think I saw this.
I saw it on the list and I was like,
I
he's
don't
in
think so.
he's in a movie with Peter Pan kind of thing.
He plays Captain Hook in the movie.
Yeah.
Or no, Blackbeard.
Blackbeard. Yeah.
Yeah. I'll give you Pan.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't.
It
rec-
looked bad.
I don't recognize most of the people on this cast. I think they're all.
The only one I know is Rooney Mara. Everybody else.
See, I think I'll get positive votes
Rooney.
because it's like, it's Peter
Amanda.
Pan.
Amanda
Cool.
Seyfried's in it, so I forgot about her. I thought you were gonna give him. What movie was it?
I'm honestly surprised no one picked Swordfish.
It was on my list to pick if a lot of my others were taken.
Yeah.
It was okay. I was wondering, has anybody seen Chappie? I have not.
I was gonna give it to you, and then I was reading the reviews, and I'm like, oh, this people really like this movie.
Yeah, I heard people liked it too,
Same.
but I've never seen it.
I just went for the one that I know I did not like.
And Brett, the one that you had said earlier in the podcast, it was movie 43, wasn't it?
Movie 43. Yep.
That's just a weird movie.
It is. It's like a Kentucky Fried Movie where it's just a whole bunch of skits, and Hugh Jackman plays this guy who constantly cannot have a long-lasting relationship, and he can't figure out why.
That's impossible. Hugh Jackman can have anyone.
And then
wants.
he's wearing a scarf, and he takes off his scarf, and right on his neck he has balls.
Some testicles.
Okay, I want to know, like, what kind of contract he signed that he had to be in that movie, because that does not sound like
Well, like
a
everybody.
him movie.
Well, that movie's filled with A-list actors,
Uh-huh.
and everybody does a little skit or
Oh,
whatever.
okay,
And yeah, even what's her name?
Jennifer Lawrence.
I don't know if she's in it, but I'm thinking of Catwoman.
Oh,
Michelle Pfeiffer?
No, Barry.
Anne Hathaway?
Yeah,
Halle Berry.
Halle
Halle
Berry's in it, and again, she
I
is
think-
kind of silly.
I think I saw a clip with Hugh Jackman with his sack on his,
Yeah,
and he gets hit in it, and he's like,
and then he's eating soup or something, and it dribbles on
Yeah.
there. He's like, "Ooh, did I get it?" He's like, "Oh, it's over here," and it's like moving him around.
Yeah, I mean, listen to this cast: Emma Stone, Richard Gere, Liv Schreiber, Dennis Quaid, Greg Kinnear.
Wow,
Let's see, comma.
you had me at Greg Kinnear.
Let's see, Seth MacFarlane's in there. Hugh Grant, Kate Winslet. Let's see,
it's like a Saturday Night Live skit.
uh-huh.
Yeah.
Naomi Watts,
Oh, Elizabeth
Anna
Banks
Faris,
is one of the
Chris
directors.
Pratt.
Oh, that was pre-breakup, I'm
Uh-huh.
assuming.
Karen Gillan. The Kate Wadsworth. Like it's a star-studded cast. It's not the greatest movie, but I
No.
enjoy it. One of my favorite skit that they do is these four nerds like gather at a library to play a Dungeons and Dragons game, and then they get all transported into Dungeons and Dragons, and they all get slaughtered.
I don't even remember that one. Yeah, I'm looking through it and I'm still scanning. I see tons of names I know. All right. Well, now it's time for our recommendations. Criddle, do you have anything to recommend us?
Of
this
course, I recommend peeing and drinking at the same time.
Wow.
week? This comes from real life experience.
Real life experience. It's so meta.
Oh my word.
Hold on. And sorry, go back. Taylor or Criddle, would you give Taylor again for his boom?
Pan.
Oh, that's right, Pan. I was too busy looking at things and all that stuff.
See, I think that's so forgettable that people will be like, "What's Pan?" and then they'll just forget about
They're
it.
like, it's a Peter Pan movie.
It's already happened.
How bad can you mess that up?
Yeah,
All right.
I totally won that draft. Suckers.
Well, and just to recap the draft, my bad there. Criddle, you have Deadpool and Wolverine, X-Men Days of Future Past, which those are two really strong picks to begin. X-Men Origins, Les Mis, that takes you down quite a bit.
A peg or two.
Real Still for Brett, Eddie the Eagle, X-Men First Class, and ends in Australia. I got The Greatest Showman, Rise of the Guardians, Kate Leopold, and The Prisoner. I feel like I have the most family-centric picks. Taylor has Logan, The Prestige, Van Helsing, and Pan. There's definitely a couple camps that I could, I'd be like, yeah, I like yours, and I like yours, but I don't know. Okay. And then, Brett, do you have a recommendation for us? Eat while pooping?
No.
Oh.
Be weird. Food goes in, food goes out. Oh my word. Every so often there's like a weird movie that a recommendation and kind of a somewhat recommendation just because this movie kind of sucks, but the ending is one of those ones where you're just like, there is so many real world complications that are completely wrong with this movie. Like so the first one is on Apple TV. I finished the first season of Presumed Innocent with Jake Gyllenhaal. It's a really fun court, murder mystery or whatever. And the person who murdered, I was so convinced I got it right the entire time. And then I
got it wrong?
I got it wrong.
Whoa.
It had a twist that I didn't see coming. And so I do recommend
they all
that.
look at the viewer and the watcher. They break the fourth wall. It was you. You killed.
Yeah, it wasn't you. It wasn't you. And then they know exactly where you're sitting and they go, it was you.
Yeah. Oh. Do.
And
But
he just pointed at Jeremy, so he is an AI robot.
Killer.
So I recommend watching this for it's kind of comedic, even though it's a teen coming of age romance movie. But the ending is one of those ones where like it'll just spark discussions, I think, at least for days when you really think about it. It's on Netflix. It's called Midnight Sun. The synopsis is a 14-year-old girl suffers from a condition that prevents her from being out in the sun. So she basically lives her life secluded away in her house. She only has one friend, and the only reason why she has this friend is this friend rang the doorbell and said, there's a person in this house that I want to be friends with. And the dad's just like, she can't come out right now. And he's like, but I want to be friends with her. And she goes, she can't come out right now. Like nobody except for this one girl in this town that they've lived in forever knows that this girl even exists.
Weird.
And it's one of those like it's so like transparent. You know exactly what's going to happen, and then the twist love story ending. Like when you actually peel back the layers, it is horrific. You're just like, holy cow, Dad, you have just been complicit in murder / suicide. Boyfriend, so have you. Like everybody here is guilty. Why is this? But I do recommend it because it will like create discussions and like you'll just be walking along just going, and then there's that.
So it makes you think.
It makes you think, yeah. It's not a great movie. And Patrick Schwarzenegger is not a good actor.
Is that Arnold's son?
Yes.
Didn't even know he had a son that was acting.
Uh-huh.
All right. Well, my recommendation, I think I've talked about it either off podcast or during the podcast, but it hasn't been a full-fledged recommendation. At least for this season. I gave it for last season. I do remember that. But again, love that 90s show. Season 2 is out. And I don't know. I love Kitty and Red. Kitty and Red are the show. And I think they realized that, I mean, they were already quite a bit in the show in the 70s show. But I still think they're maintaining that consistency of having them. I mean, they almost have as much screen time, I feel like, as the kids do. And I love it.
They're the front and center of that show.
Yeah, I love it. I love that 90s show. I mean, it's dumb. It is what it is. And if you like the 70s show, I think you'll probably like the 90s show. And if you peel back the layers and you look at the main girl, Leia, the what's his name? Eric's daughter. She acts like, you look at it and you're like, oh, you 100% are playing your dad. Like, but in girl form. So that makes it weird. Like you don't see it unless you actively look at it.
Well, Eric was kind of a girl to begin with.
Exactly. And so that's why it's like
Donna was the dude.
Yep. But it's so funny that she's dating a Kelso now. Like that the family's not, I mean, they don't have the Pinciotti family is there, but let's see.
Yeah.
I don't think the Pinciottis have any, I mean, that's their kid is Leia. So yeah, there's no other They can't have incest.
Well, I mean, either that or, Donna had a side hustle and was just like,
Yeah.
hey, this is, but then it's still wrong because it'd be a half
Yep,
simple.
exactly. No, I like the storyline, and the season 2, I like the characters better than I did in season 1. So, yeah. Taylor, what do you got to recommend?
I'm actually going to go back in time a little bit here, and I recently rewatched Shooter. I like that movie.
Oh, with Mark Wahlberg?
Yeah.
Did you ever see the TV series? I've always been curious about it.
I haven't.
Because the guy who plays, I think, I'm not sure if it's a different character or a similar character, but it's, what's his face from...
Is it Night Agent?
No, it's the guy that is, I Know What You Did Last Summer.
Oh, you're talking about the rich kid from
Yes,
that show?
the blonde kid.
Was there a furry in it? Did they beat up a little kid? I think I know that movie.
Isn't it a furry? Back to that. Who's the furry? Just a penguin?
Michelle Pfeiffer.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. She is
I
a
don't
furry.
know. I wouldn't classify her as a furry. I'd probably classify her as a catsuit.
It was poorly written.
Okay.
He just goes back to that every time. It's poorly written. Hey.
But yeah, Shooter. It's a good movie.
I don't know why,
Shooter,
but I like
Lone Survivor,
sniper type
all
movies.
those. Yeah, they're great.
Have you guys seen 23 hours or whatever it is?
24, 23 and a half hours, something
Yeah.
like that.
What is that?
It's the one about Benghazi.
Yeah.
Great movie.
No, I love that movie.
Is that a good movie?
Oh, so good.
So good. So good. I can't tell
The
you.
reason why it's good is because when they were going to do it, they said, like, you guys can't change anything that happens in this. We are going to tell the exact story that happened, and that's what you see.
Oh, that's cool.
That is cool. I mean, I'm sure it was highly political to keep it the same.
Oh, yeah.
Like, you can't change it or else.
Yeah,
there'd
really good movie.
What was it called? It wasn't called 24
It
hours.
was like 8.5 hours,
It was
something like
I
that.
thought 23 hours?
What is that guy's name? Krasinski, right?
Yeah.
No, that is honestly one of my most recent favorite war movies.
I like when the first time
13 no.
Yeah, 13 hours.
13 hours?
Is
I
that
like
it?
the first time I saw
Yeah, 13 hours.
the 13 hours. All right, and it's on MGM Plus, Paramount Plus.
Oh, by the way,
Uh,
I am doing this because my wife caught me in one of my blunders
Oh.
on this podcast. When we were doing the most rewatchable TV series? Yeah. So
Mhm.
she's catching up. I was a fool and I said Neil McCaffrey over and over and over again. And I was like, oh, I was thinking about
Your man crush. Oh.
I was thinking about probably McCaffrey, who was on my fantasy football team at the time.
How did that end up?
I don't remember
Who won?
I mean-
It was me.
I mean, both of them very handsome men, right?
I don't remember what McCaffrey, the 49ers player, looks like, but
Let's talk more about fantasy
Neil McCaffrey.
sports and how I won both football and basketball.
Oh yeah, that could have been your merit badge because we haven't seen you for a while. And
Well, it's because I was off in the wilderness,
how
Jeremy.
did you win fantasy football in the
I
wilderness?
had cell reception.
And you didn't call for help.
You guys didn't come looking for me.
Bigfoot has Starlink.
Actually, it was kind of like a hostage situation. I could play fantasy sports, but I couldn't call for help. I had to do things.
Did
Jer.
Did
I had to
Bigfoot
do-
like help you on some of those trades? Like, but look at his stats. Fine.
What does he like to be called? Squatch?
No,
Sash.
no.
Phil?
BF.
Phil?
That's for me and the Bigfoot to know.
Oh, it's a special.
Yeah.
Do you guys keep in contact since he has Starlink?
Yeah, we text all the time.
I know what Taylor calls him. The big spoon.
How'd you know? Hey, I'd be the little spoon in a Bigfoot spooning session.
Yeah, would you be I'm sure the answer is yes. You'd like to be a little spoon with a bear too.
Yeah.
That's what I kind of figured. Just
And-
comes up and
I
holds
just
you
wanna-
tight.
And I just want to become best friends with a bear.
Would you rather have a life-size bear, like a normal size, or what if you had a bear that was shrunk down to like 2-3 feet?
Oh no, I want to be friends with a full-grown bear. It will never happen, and it's so disappointing. But
One day when you could become ridiculously good-looking and rich,
Really, really, really.
really good-looking.
and then you can
Yeah.
have a bear, and you guys will be besties.
I'm
By the way,
so sad.
this
now.
is
I
a
miss
side note,
Bigfoot
and I'm
a
carrying
bear.
this out longer than it needs to, but apparently, I heard on a podcast that there is a depressed bear in here it is in Florida, and they've issued a statement, like the sheriff's office, and it says stop taking selfies with the depressed bear.
That'd be funny. They're just like, hey,
They
here-
need a specialist. They need a little spoon, and it's gonna
He
be
just
me.
needs a hug.
they give him a deer that has like 3 legs. It's like here, kill it. For depressed bears, it's like I don't even think I could do that.
That's why he needs me. He needs me
A
to cuddle
depressed
him.
bear.
So this is what the agency said on Facebook. They're the Walton County Sheriff or Law Enforcement Agency. It says famous last words. If not, let's see. What does it say? The agency said in a post on Facebook. Famous last words. If not friend, why friend shaped? The post said because the black bear is stressed, depressed, lemon zest. Why they say lemon zest? No idea. But like, look at this bear. Look at that bear. He's depressed.
He's so
He just needs a hug.
He does need a hug by me.
Yep. So you got to go to Florida and give him a hug.
I know. That's seriously going to be my last words is you need a hug. And then I'm going to be hugging a bear for like 4 seconds. Not even 4 seconds. I don't think I'd even get the hug in before it killed me. But
And then use your face.
I'd like to think that I could at least get 1 second hug before I died.
And then he's no longer depressed. He's like, thank you. You've given me a reason to kill again. All right. Well,
Get out of
see you
here.
later.